Hi sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you're here for today's video. I thought it would be really fun to take you thrifting. As you can see, the drive to the thrift store is so gorgeous here in Ontario, and the thrift store I'm visiting today is in Millbank, and I love this one. The prices are always so affordable, and they had so much fall decor to choose from. I think this is probably the best thrift haul I've ever had. I was hoping to find a few new fall pieces for my living room. This turkey platter is so gorgeous. This would be great for Thanksgiving. I also loved this leaf plate. It was $5, which is a bit pricey for this thrift store, but it was so gorgeous. And I really loved this little basket. It was glass with the leaves. It didn't have any stampings on it. It was $5, but I fell in love with this. I've learned that when I go thrifting, I definitely want to add it to my cart, even if I'm a bit indecisive, because you could go back even a minute later and someone else has already gotten it. This little pumpkin was also so cute for $5. You could put caramels in here, anything really. And I also love this candlestick holder. There was only one of them, but I thought it was so unique and different with the pumpkin design. At the front of the store, there was this gorgeous glass display. I missed it when I initially came into the store. I'm not sure how, but luckily there was still a lot of these gorgeous pieces on display when I moseyed over here. I really loved this pumpkin. I'm not sure if it's from the dollar store, but I thought it was really pretty, as well as this gorgeous little leaf candle holder. I thought this would be so pretty with a votive candle. And this little pumpkin was only 50 cents. I'm not sure if someone handmade it, but I thought it was so sweet. This glass candle holder was so gorgeous. It was missing one of the leaf inserts, but I'm sure you could find one of those at the dollar store. I thought it was so pretty. I also love this little pumpkin dish with a knife. I've thrifted at a lot of stores, and I feel like this one is always the cleanest and most organized thrift store, and that makes such a difference when you're thrifting, at least for me. Everything is always just so beautifully displayed also. I loved this pumpkin. It's almost like a stone. It was super heavy. It was $5. It had that terracotta look. I definitely fell in love with that, so I added that to the cart right away also. I really couldn't believe all the pumpkin decor that they had out and fall. I was just very surprised because we are into the middle of September, and I've been to Value Village and a few other stores, and it feels like a lot of the decor is picked clean. So there were so many treasures here, and this store is out in the country, so I'm not sure who's all donating, but whoever is had a lot of beautiful finds. I thought this wreath was so stunning. I think it's a corn husk wreath. It was only $2.50. It has this adorable little turkey on it. I'm not sure if it's handmade, but this was so stunning and the price was so amazing. They also had these cute little bowls. These would be so pretty for dips if you're hosting. I love all those little touches of fall and all the details. These lights were also such a great deal. They also put on all the packages if they've tested things that are electronics or need batteries, which I really love. They had these glass pumpkins, and I've seen these at HomeSense for $20, so such a great price. You really can't beat the prices at this thrift store, especially compared to some of the really big thrift stores now. I can't believe how expensive some of them have gotten. So I really try to stick to the smaller thrift stores, especially when they're out in the country. I feel like they always have the best deals. I moved over to the floral section just to see if they had anything, and they did have quite a few things. These little pumpkin picks were so cute. I'm not sure what you would use them for. Maybe if you're making a wreath, I was thinking. If you have any other ideas, let me know, but they did have a ton of them. And then I saw this really pretty twiggy, I'm not even sure what it would be called, almost a swag. I thought this was so pretty. You could add leaves to it. You could put this over top of a mirror or anywhere really. I just thought it was so gorgeous. They also had a basket filled with various picks. These little apples were so sweet. I'm not sure what I could do with them, but I thought they were really precious. And when I was shopping, they did have a big book sale on, so I asked my husband to go and look for some burgundy books, and he found me a whole cart full basically. and they were only $1. So I could not pass these up. Typically, a lot of these books were $5 because some of them are vintage, but I love that. I cannot wait to add those to my bookshelves. They also had this really pretty tea towel that said home and the O was a pumpkin. I love that. They had some of these cute little pumpkins for only $1, 3 for $1, which were also a great price. And this gorgeous wooden tray, it was kind of scratched up, but I did think it was really pretty. If you watch my channel a lot, you know that I love baskets, so I did have to go check those out. I thought this one was so pretty. It didn't have a price. I was thinking this would be great if you serve a baguette or a French buns. It would be so nice on the table. So that's one thing I wish I had have picked up. I spotted this gorgeous print leaning up against the wall and I immediately fell in love with it. The frame, the picture, everything about it is so perfect. I believe it was $8, which is such a great price. It was missing the glass on it, but I think it's still so stunning and a piece that I could really display anywhere. This pumpkin was so unique and pretty. It had the top open and then it was full of florals. I got my husband to lift that down for me. I just wanted to look at it a little bit closer. So pretty. I'm not sure if someone made that handmade or if it was from a store. But here I am just browsing at all the pumpkins. I definitely am a pumpkin girl and more is more, especially in the fall time. I just love filling my house with all the beautiful colors of fall. As soon as I spotted this mug, I knew it was Rae Dunn. You can kind of tell by the shape, and as soon as I saw the lettering, I definitely knew it was only $3, such a great price. I just bought a Rae Dunn mug, and I believe it was $8.99, so I thought it would be great to add that to my collection. They also had some corn, but I am closing this place down. It was 4 o'clock and I'm going to take my purchases to the front. I am going to share a haul, but I also wanted to take you to another store that I love called Living Waters, and I'll take you around here and show you a little bit more of this store. I don't think I've ever shared this store on my channel. I don't come here very often. I believe it's in Elmira, Ontario, but my husband took me here and it was just so fun to browse. They have so much beautiful decor, but the decor is a very small part of the store. They also have Bibles, calendars, cards, devotionals, just so many items, and I'm going to share those with you just in case you're interested. I love that you guys can shop this store online. I'm not sponsored by this store at all. I'm just sharing something that I love and that I thought you guys might love also. Aren't these coffee syrup canisters so pretty in the gold? I love those, so stunning. They do have a lot of kitchen items at this store. I thought their little showroom here was so pretty with the chairs and the coffee table, just so warm and inviting. And the store is quite large. There was such a great selection. I thought these books were so great, especially if you have little people in your life. I have nieces and nephews, and I thought these books would be so nice as a Thanksgiving present or a birthday present. Just everything is centered around God and His Word and just so much encouragement. I just love browsing here. These little mini magnetic calendars are so cute. They were only $4.99. They all had different Bible verses on them as well as photos. These would just be so cute on a fridge or as a gift for someone, and I thought the price was so amazing. They also had a lot of bookmarks. I love these. These are perfect as gifts too because they're inexpensive, but they're just a sweet way to tell someone that you're thinking of them. They had so many beautiful devotionals to choose from. All the photos were stunning on these devotional books, but I feel like there was something for everybody, whether you're struggling with grief or feeling hopeless. There really was a devotional for everything, which I thought was so nice, especially if you just need a little bit of encouragement when you are going through a hard time. This store was so quiet today, which I was surprised because it was a Saturday when I was out shopping, and typically I find stores are busier on the weekends, but it was just super quiet. It was so nice to come out and just browse. I haven't been to this store probably in almost a year. I can't even remember the last time I've been here, so it was such a treat to be able to come today. You guys will have to let me know if you have any stores like this near where you live. We used to have some where I live, but a lot of them have closed down, so there's not as much selection. And I'm someone who loves to shop in person more than order online. I like to look at the items and get a feel for them. That's just my preference. So I'm so grateful we still have this store. It's also great to come here for birthdays, just anything where you want a gift that's really special and a little bit more personalized. I feel like it's hard to find items like this nowadays, so it's just a really special store. You can see all the gorgeous wall art also. I especially loved these scroll prints with the Bible verses. I think they're so pretty and just would be such a beautiful piece in any area in your home. They also have so many beautiful Bibles, and I saw that they had Bibles in different languages too, which is great for someone that might only be able to read it in a certain language. I was browsing at the cards. These are always so great to have on hand. Just if you know someone that needs a word of encouragement or someone that's going through something, I know for me that it means a lot when someone even just sends a little card letting you know that they're thinking of you. And I think the more personal you can make it with a scripture verse or a picture or something that kind of goes with what they're feeling, that makes it just a little bit more special and unique. This one was so sweet with the lamb. I absolutely love it, and it's talking about the Good Shepherd, so it's such a fitting picture. This one with the dogs was also super cute, and they had a ton of toys to choose from also, as well as a used book section. I had so much fun browsing here. I will share with you now everything that I got from the thrift store as well as this thrift store. I brought everything outside because it was such a beautiful day. I think it was around 24 degrees Celsius, but I spent $39.50 at the thrift store. I thought that was a great price for everything that I did purchase. So I did go home with this really pretty print. I can't wait to share with you guys where I ended up putting this, but I love it. This would be pretty even into Christmas still with the red berries and the green, but definitely one of my favorite finds. The next item that I did pick up was this heavy terracotta pumpkin for $5. I love that. I also picked up this one. I believe it was $1. The price tag fell off, but I thought it was so cute, and I love that bright orange color. These little glass pumpkins were $1.50 each. I couldn't resist picking these up. I thought these would be great for my bookshelves. I also did pick up that glass bowl with the leaves on the handle and the color. This was $5, but I thought that was such a great price. I've seen similar ones for $20 to $25 at HomeSense, so definitely a great price. And then I did, of course, get that pumpkin spice mug for only $3. I'm going to add this to my fall mug collection. I just love it. I did pick up this gorgeous swag for $2.50. I have so many ideas for how I can use this. And then I picked up 12 books for $1 each. I couldn't resist. They were so pretty and such a great deal. I am hoping to have my living room decorate with me posted this Wednesday or Thursday. So just make sure your notifications are on so you know when I do post. I'm hoping to post 2 or 3 videos this week. I know I'm a little bit behind on my fall content, but I'm so grateful to each and every one of you. So until the next video, take care and God bless.